About a dozen cars paraded the streets of Richmond today, decorated in purple. It's the color representing overdose prevention.
Drug users don't always look like the vision people have of them. My son was a businessman. He had a job. He
About a dozen cars paraded the streets of Richmond today, decorated in purple. It's the color representing overdose prevention.
Drug users don't always look like the vision people have of them. My son was a businessman. He had a job. He struggled with mental illness and addiction.
Debbie Tablotney says her son Curtis died of a toxic drug overdose in 2022.
My brother died playing PlayStation in his bedroom. He went to work that day, he went home, he did drugs, and he died.
Curtis's family organized the car rally to bring awareness to the stigma that drug users face and to advocate for more government support, including mental health resources and safe supply.
We didn't know where most of the services were. I would sit on the internet and research, and I could not find ways to help him. And when I did, he was turned down.
In February, Richmond City Council resolved to ask health authorities to look into the possibility of a supervised drug consumption site at the city's hospital. But after hundreds protested the proposal at City Hall, the city announced it would not move forward.
It's a tragedy in our community. It's not just the people who are passing away, it's the family and friends and co-workers, their neighbors.
In the last 8 years, more than 14,000 British Columbians have lost their lives to illicit toxic drugs. And the deaths escalated in 2023 with an average of almost 7 deaths per day, up from 6.2 per day in 2022. It's the leading cause of death for people between the ages of 10 and 59.
The reason we're here is because people are hiding in their bedrooms, and you don't know how many people are actually using and who's going to die tomorrow. You know, it's 7 people in BC. It's 7.
The Tablotney family rode in Curtis's old car today, which they have since refurbished.
My son always says, my oldest son, he loves driving it because that's his voice. The car motor is his voice, and he revs the engine and said, "This is my brother's voice."
Be nice to each other.
Michelle Gomez, CBC News, Richmond.